Good morning everybody and welcome back to Georgia. Today we're going to be checking our 10 here at home for the first time in a couple of weeks because we've been out of country in Japan. But the first order of business is actually to release this little guy. This is what hatched out of the one egg I was able to salvage from that clutch of eggs that we found underneath the 10 here. Unfortunately, I went back one day to check on them and the eggs had been drug into a rodent burrow and most of them had been eaten. I suspect some sort of rodent found the nest and just took advantage of it like any animal would. But this one egg was remaining, so I decided to try to salvage it and protect it from being eaten. The little egg hatched into this little ringneck while I was gone.
He's peeking out, but I think I startled him.
And now we're going to go release him back under his piece of tin, where hopefully he will be able to stay away from any rodent predators. As you can see, they are remarkably cute when they're freshly hatched like this. Look at how small this guy is. A lot of times when we find baby snakes, we don't really have any idea how old they are, but I actually know exactly how old this guy is. He came out of his egg only a few days ago. Caitlin was able to get a little bit of video of that happening. But it's time for him to go to the wild. He's had his first shed, and he is as ready as he'll ever be to tackle life on his own. So we'll let him go. All right, I'm actually going to release him under this little piece of tin here that has a lot less rodent activity. So he will hopefully not encounter the same rodent that potentially ate his siblings. So there you go, buddy. Stay safe, and I hope to see you again one day. All right, next piece over from where we just released the ringneck snake has a red belly. First snake back in Georgia for the fall. And this is a red belly that I'm not sure if I've seen before. It's not the one that I have been seeing in this little area, so. Oh, there's two. I didn't even see that one. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Nice double flip. So I'm positive I have not seen that one before, at least not anytime recently. He's much more vibrant. This one I might have seen a couple of months ago, but double red-bellied flip to start off our first episode back in Georgia. This super cool weather we're having today due to the hurricane coming in is apparently pretty good for flipping, at least these pieces right here in my yard. I'm gonna go flip the rest of the stuff that's actually in better habitat, so hopefully this is a good sign that there will be more snakes. Dang. That's a new shed that was not there when we left. Rattlesnake, I think. Oh, there he is. I think that snake's too big to be what left that shed, but it is a rattlesnake. Hold up. I want a picture. Don't take off yet. Come here, bud. Let's get a look at you. Oh, okay. No musking. Not necessary. Hello. I think this is a snake we've seen before. Looks vaguely familiar. It's a little harder to tell with rat snakes because they go through so much changing of their pattern as they grow. And we seem to have quite a few of them here, so big healthy snake though. This might even be the snake we saw eat the chipmunk. See, he's got some pretty distinct orange coloration on his belly, and he does not seem to, he's crawling up my chest currently. He does not seem to really mind being held. He just crawled down my leg and tried to go back under the tin, so we'll let him go. I'm pretty sure this is a guy we've seen multiple times based on how well behaved he's being. Hopefully he sticks around. There's a mole. Look at him. Oh my god, I love finding moles so much. I'm gonna try to get a photo real quick, but look at him. That's one of the best looks we've gotten at one. He's just chilling right there. Look at his hand. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Don't leave. Oh, he left. That's so sick. He's still right here. Let's see him. There he is. That is so cool. All right, last flip. I moved this stuff recently, so I'm not expecting anything for at least a couple more months. Yeah, still looking pretty fresh. All right. Next outing, we will probably go check up on our gravid rattlesnake friends that we were watching over the summer. Should be time for them to have their babies soon if they haven't already, so we'll probably do that tomorrow or the next day, and I will see you guys then. Good morning, everybody. Today has potential to be one of my favorite outings of the year, or it could be a major disappointment. Don't know which way it's going to go yet, but it is the first sub 80 degree day of the fall. The high today is only about 78 degrees, and it's 74 already this morning. Sitting here looking at a toad before I head out to check up on some vipers we've been watching and hopefully see some baby snakes. Kind of random. Little narrowmouth. Look at that dude. Always happy to see them. Due to my jet lag, I've been waking up at about 3 a.m. and that happened again today, so I'm out here a little bit earlier than... Oh, I see another box turtle. Out here a little bit earlier than I would normally be. So I'm just walking around before we go check out the areas where I'm expecting us to see timbers. So far we've seen a couple box turtles. That one live on camera. Look at that worn down shell. It's not even super worn, it's just really faded. Very interesting. Another very round box turtle. Well, that is a fresh little baby ringneck, like the one we had at home. Just one under this rock. It's a fantastic looking rock. I'm assuming the nest is laid down in there where he's probably about to go. I don't know if there's more than one baby under there or what, but I only see the one guy. Actually, I flipped that live, but I was recording myself walking around this tree in slow motion on accident. And here is box turtle number 3 up under this tree. And I pulled him out a little bit just so I could get a diagnostic photo of the shell in case I recapture this guy in the future. But nice healthy male. Third one of the morning. That's unexpected. There is a mother timber rattlesnake and her babies inside this log. Holy crap. Look at that. I did not see the babies at first, but that is so sick. Look at this. Oh my god, this log is like 4 feet off the ground too. That is incredible. There's our first roughly 10 or so rattlesnakes of the day though. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Oh, she's such a good mama. Look at that. Watching me very carefully. There's actually a baby right behind her. And then all the rest are further back. That is so cool. I did not see the babies at first. I just saw the adult, and I looked in here. I was like, oh, a timber, awesome. And then I got a little bit lower down, and I realized what I was looking at. It never gets old. That's so cool. All right, we're going to try to leave this girl alone and maybe come visit her on another day where hopefully she will be out of the log with the babies. But fantastic start to the day. This is not even one of the snakes I was planning on checking on today. It's a new snake entirely. And that's fantastic. I love it so much. Never gets old. I backed up a little further and you can see just how many babies are in there. That is so awesome. All right, we're gonna leave these guys alone and come back at a later date and hopefully get a better look. That is amazing. What a good mom. All right, guys, well, I've made a couple rounds and checked up on the other 2 timber rattlesnakes I was planning on checking on today, and I've circled back now to check on this new one again. The 2 ladies that I was hoping to see out today were both still gravid, one of which was not out whatsoever, and the other of which had apparently just come out. And both of them were still gravid, so no babies, and I kept my distance and interactions very, very brief. I assume they're both preparing to give birth very soon, so we do not want to stress them out. I've circled back around to check up on these snakes again since it's been a couple hours, so they're at the end of this log. Let's walk around and see if they're out. I don't see anyone. I'm assuming they're still inside the log then. And I really don't know why. It's very nice and overcast today, and I would think they would want to be basking, but apparently not. So I took a quick peek in there with my flashlight. Mom is right at the mouth, but all the babies are still way back in there, which is so surprising to me. It's not warm enough for the log to really be warming up inside of it. And it's perfectly overcast, so it would be great for them to bask. Maybe they're a little bit shy because they haven't shed yet. But I have seen baby timber rattlesnakes that have not shed yet sitting out in the open before, so I really don't know. We'll come back on another day though and hope they have shed, and we'll be scattered out in the open where we can get a better look at them. It's been a really enjoyable morning, our first outing back in Georgia from Japan. Although I was hoping to see more baby rattlesnakes, I cannot complain at all about finding a new female with her clutch and a new spot. So very cool. We'll leave these snakes alone for at least another week or so, and then we'll come back and check up on them again. All right, guys, it's the next night, and we are out here road cruising, doing a little night cruising with young Alec Gordon and Paul Eric. And we've been on the road for a little bit, but it's just now getting dark, so hopefully there will be some snake activity tonight. This is going to be our first night cruise since we returned from Japan, and there was a toad. But hopefully, the big target's a pygmy rattlesnake, but just seeing some good numbers would make me happy. So we're going to do the old driving back and forth thing, and hopefully snakes will be out. Well, that's a good way to start the night. Look at that little beauty. All right, well, here's this little beauty off the road and coiled up. That is exactly what we were hoping for, and kind of ridiculous how quickly we got it. First snake of the night, a beautiful little Carolina pygmy rattlesnake here in North Georgia. And the first one we've seen all year, if I remember correctly. We've been trying very hard all summer to find one of these guys, and it just has not happened until this point, now that we're starting to move into fall. But I was pretty optimistic we'd be able to turn one up tonight because this is a great time of year for them. And you couldn't ask for a much nicer looking snake. So beautiful, so cleanly patterned, and everything we hope to see in a pygmy rattlesnake. We're gonna get some quick photos of him and let him go. All right, little buddy, stay out of the road. Beautiful first snake of the night though. We're gonna keep moving and hopefully there will be some more snakes out. Our first Carolina pygmy rattlesnake, I believe, of 2023. Hopefully not the last. Another snake, a little brown snake. It's been like an hour or more since we saw the pygmy, and that's the only other snake we've seen. Kind of weird, but I'm not upset about it. Yeah. There's another brown snake, like 5 minutes later. Look at how red this one is. Incredible. This guy's giving us a little bit of a defensive posture. Look at that.
Yeah, I might as well get a picture of that too.
All right, well, it kind of seemed like the night was winding down, but there goes a worm snake. Little guy, very small, maybe like last year's baby, but we'll let him keep cruising. 3 fossorials and 1 pygmy so far tonight. It's starting to get pretty late, so that might be our last snake. And there is brown snake number 3. Snakes are still out, surprisingly late at night, so we're gonna keep it moving. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, I think he's been hit by a car, though.
Oh, no.
Either that...
That is a really spectacular one.
I don't know what he's got going on. He might just have a weird eye on that side. I think he does.
Dude, that is a looker. Bardo.
All right, I got the video light out for this guy because he's so awesome looking. Look at that. Such a beautiful tree frog. We're gonna get him out of the road before he gets run over, and I'm gonna take a couple quick photos because that thing is spectacular. So cool. This guy has definitely activated his stress coloration. A lot of tree frogs will darken up when you touch them or otherwise stress them out. So we've moved this guy out of the road, and hopefully he will stay away from cars. I do think he kind of got clipped at some point tonight by somebody, and that's why that left eye is a little bit weird looking. But he should survive, and now he is out of harm's way, so we're gonna keep cruising. All right, everyone, we are officially headed home on some back roads, so there's a chance we could see another snake or two, but it is around midnight, so pretty late for this time of year. But yeah, it was a fantastic night. Really surprising to start the night with a pygmy and then just kind of see fossorials from then on out. But either way, I am definitely just happy that we have had a couple of solid outings here in Georgia to start off September, which is one of my favorite months here. So looking forward to what the next few weeks have in store. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed our first episode back in the States from Japan. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching.